If you are anything like me, you are not interested in like vague or theoretical guidance when it comes to organization for your real estate business. So I've got 3 organizational hacks for you to try this week. And hey, if you are new here, welcome to this channel where we talk about business and marketing systems for real estate agents. If you're into that kind of thing, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. So if we haven't met yet, I'm a little bit of a queen when it comes to systems and organizations. I'm sure that there are people who know even more than I do on this subject, but I do coach over 500 realtors in the US and Canada on a systems approach to their real estate business. And so I feel like I have some tips to share that you might enjoy. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm gonna leave it to my top 3 suggestions for you when it comes to just organizational hacks and systems for keeping things neat and tidy in your business. I know this is important to you because it's important to me. I really want people to know that I take what I do with a lot of pride. I want people to know that I come through with a great service, and I can only do that when I'm giving myself enough bandwidth to think instead of using all the brain power that I have for like cleaning up a muddy trail of disorganization as I'm running through transactions and growing my real estate business. Number 1, we gotta talk about Google Drive. I know there's a lot of you out there who might use Dropbox or who might use different systems to save files and collaborate with other pieces, but we gotta just nail down one. And I really think that Google Drive is the best platform, the best all-in-one platform for real estate agents who want to be able to save their files in an organized manner, share files with others, and be able to collaborate with their team or other contractors on projects that they're working on. My entire business and life sometimes feels like it is operated out of Google Drive. And the thing that you need to know about Google Drive is that it is built for collaboration. And so what I decided to do early on in my business is move all of our operations to the Google family of products and create a Gmail and email, server within Google My Business. So I have my custom email for real estate. It's holla@thelugos. Don't send me an email unless you have a referral for me at that email address. But it also makes it really easy for us to create other custom emails for our team members as we've continued to grow our team and our support staff for our real estate business. I think that any realtor who really wants to present themselves as a professional and someone who really owns their brand has to get away from that realtor@gmail.com space, and you have to have a branded email. And the Google family of products just makes that really easy. But the other thing that it allows you to do too is create a really easy to access drive storage for all of your documents. So for example, one thing that I use Google Drive for obviously is to save all of our clients' files. Like that kind of goes without saying. And if it doesn't, you should be saving and storing all of your clients' files related to transactions for a period of time. Check with your broker on specifically how long. And you should also have them in a manner that's easy to share. So we consistently are able to share links to these files to clients when they need copies of them or when they need access to these as well. Again, Google Drive just makes that really simple. And the other thing that I want to point out here is we also keep all of our operations manuals, I guess you could say, our systems and workflows in Google Docs. So for example, whenever we are bringing on a new hire or a new assistant or a new agent, we have all of the processes and trainings that they need located in Google Drive. This way, they're not reliant on just kind of like peeking over my shoulder through every transaction or in how we are running our business so that they can get a hold of the ropes. Instead, we are specifically giving them exactly what they need in order to know how things are done with our business. If I could go even a step further, it's so great to be able to have all of our metrics and numbers tracked in Google Sheets in a way that's easy to collaborate with other team members. So for example, my assistant is able to go through and update our metrics on our behalf at any time. And because I'm a husband and wife duo, my husband Bryce is great at managing a bunch of these different metrics and resource trackers that we have on his end as well. So we both always have a really clear sense of what's going on in the business. So that's hack number 1. Don't sleep on the collaborative efforts that are embedded within the Google family of products, but also the branding efforts as well. So making sure you have a really clear marketing stance, your brand is neat and tidy, and easy to extend to others as you continue growing your team. Next, I want to talk about task management. If we want to think about this in a different way, project storage and resource storage is happening in Google Drive, but your actual tasks and actions are being guided through a task manager, and the platform that I use for that is Asana. Asana is a great platform to help manage different projects and keep all of your checklists in order. This is where I have my database marketing plans dialed in for the entire year. This is where I have my prospecting routines step by step nailed down for me that constantly are in front of me, so I never forget what I have to do when I wake up in the morning. And this is where I have all of my transaction workflows as well. So specifically tasks that need to happen for every stage of the client journey. In the Market Authority Academy, we call this the $1 Million Client Journey. So again, if you want to just like skip the noise and actually get these workflows, these are exclusive to those in the Market Authority Academy. So you can find all the details to book a one-on-one consultation with me and my team to learn how you can implement these in your business as well. Because let's face it, it's really hard to keep things moving, right? Like, have you ever had that instance where you have a couple of closings one month, you're juggling a bunch of clients, and because you have so much on your plate and you're trying to get your people to the closing table successfully, you drop the ball on the other prospecting and marketing that needs to happen. Or maybe you make a silly mistake on a transaction and you hate that feeling because you know that you're better than that, right? Something like Asana keeps these workflows really nice and tidy so that you never lose your train of thought and you never forget what was really important to get done. What I would suggest for you to do if you are an Asana user, really utilize recurring tasks. So I almost never clear out a task if it is a recurring task. I make sure that it is set to recur either on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, depending on how often I'm using it. A great example of this is my database marketing plan, right? So if I have my database marketing calendar all dialed in on Asana, all I have to do is do it once, and then instead of closing it out once I'm all done with that task, I just make sure to have it set to recur as a new task 365 days later. So it's already planned for the next year in advance. Similarly, you can take these workflows and create them as custom templates or duplicate them as copies so that you're never recreating the wheel. These tiny little hacks can make something like Asana go from just a helpful checklist to a powerful companion in your task management for your real estate business. Okay, for my shiny object syndrome people, if you have a task manager like Monday.com, for example, and you like that, don't think that you have to burn it down and go to Asana just because I said so. The whole point here is you want to use a task manager that is going to work with you, that gives you a good user experience, and that you're comfortable with. Okay, and finally, my last hack that I want to walk through here is your CRM. I just had an amazing conversation with an agent who is closing 40 to 60 deals a year in her area. And she was really excited to continue growing, and she wants to move closer to like 100 transactions a year. And I was asking her some details about her business, and she shared with me that she's still running her database off of a spreadsheet. Can you imagine being able to be that efficient and still closing that many deals off of a spreadsheet? But on the other side, can you imagine what this agent could accomplish if she had the power of a CRM helping manage her business and all of her contacts? I wonder how much opportunity she might be leaving on the table just by not having the extra potential of using a powerful platform like a CRM. Really cool, right? So these are the things that like keep me up at night. The CRM is your client relationship manager. And the reason we don't have this included in your task manager, the reason we have a task manager like Asana and a CRM like Follow Up Boss, which is what I use, the reason we keep them separate is they are two totally different things happening in your business. Task management is one thing, contact management and communication is a completely different thing. We don't want to get them mixed up. And if you have trouble wrapping your brain around this, your task manager is going to tell you when to go into your CRM and what to do in there, right? So the difference here is a lot of real estate agents will bring on a CRM, or even more to the point, they might join a brokerage or a team because that team is providing this awesome, powerful CRM for them included in their fee. And it feels like they're saving money, but they never learn how to integrate that into their daily workflow. So your CRM is where you're going to organize your contacts. Your CRM is going to hold all of your communication. That's how you're going to be sending texts and emails and automating any follow-up that you have through that client communication tool. My favorite CRM hack is to have automated reminders set up. You can set automated reminders and even some drip email campaigns, although I don't do a ton of that. Don't be afraid of automation, just find a way to make it work with you, and a CRM is going to be the basis to helping you do that. This is a really efficient way to stay top of mind without having manual effort for every single communication. And that's what I got for you. Those are my top 3 organizational hacks for my real estate business. I am all about that Google Drive, the whole Google suite, honestly, the family of products. Amazing, amazing foundational pieces for my real estate business to stay collaborative, flexible, and organized. Asana as a task manager, and just being really curious about how I can continue to use that to stay on track and get everything that's stuck in my head out into a manageable space. And my CRM to make sure that I am tapping into all of the potential of my database and leads, so I'm not dropping any balls or letting anything slip through the cracks. Now, each of these components are really big conversations on their own. So again, if you want to go more in depth on any of these and really figure out and maybe even swipe exactly what I'm doing, the workflows that I have dialed in and proven already for these pieces, those are all accessible within the Market Authority Academy. So I invite you to book a call with me and my team to learn if that might be a good fit for you to continue scaling and growing your real estate business with ease. Thanks so much for tuning in. Till next time, keep on crushing it.